Yeah. Booming this like Metro, groupies on me, that's fine, don't sweat those. Bend on, keeping my head strong. My dog ain't talk about Petco. Brand new ones, they retros. Live fast, die on set, my headstone. Stop been grown. You ain't getting money, been frank in the friend zone. I ain't never switched up, but a family. Be talking to that at me. Gotta watch my wrist, that's classy. I'm a dog to a she nasty. Then I'm gone, she me. My mama proud she had me. Can't let nobody surpass me. I move to the back like an athlete. Got a little buzz, but these zippers don't chance me. Just take a look at my rap sheet. Independent, man, these can't stand me. Won't stop till I got me a Grammy, a crib with a leg and a whip for my granny. I ain't never had me no plan B. Look at me now, got a problem, get at me.
Yeah. First off, my name Toad, but it's really Tobe Chuku. Got a BM that keep my season, that keep me fruitful. Go up wearing platinum FUBU on the Southwest eating fufu. And the hammer that I keep don't come with nails. Look, I ain't know who Bill Burr was until I met the man. Half my married to the street without a wedding band. I done peeped that all these rappers won't be secondhand. My pop said I'd be broke and barely eat. I should've bet the man. Yeah, cause I'm way up, long ways from the days I eBay valet stores. Couldn't pay nowadays, all the cake I make us is enough to buy about 100 trucks from Mercedes. I resage Chukwueze, then my babies. Label hit be trying to sway me, pay me. Wrote the game 2020, you can see it plainly. Can't nobody play me, I kill everything innately. At the helm of the mothership a drip, you can see me leaking. Shh, be quiet, a real speaking. Voice of God, every word I jot, feel the spirit breathing. Best new artist, but the way I cook, very seasoned. Everything around me moving, like bachata. Usher told me do it my way, Frank Sinatra. Been a shocker, been locked in with my katas. Now I got them raving how I'm big on lines. Hello, Denata. Sheesh. On God, I'm a dog, bro. Need a clergy collar, dodging fleas from you, dog. Adversely, I affect the demon with this God flow. Then put out my queen and yell out bravo. Yeah, we on baby number quattro. Yeah, my whole crib look like a art show. Yeah, pockets on avocado. I'm like a bird, let me fly away. Nelly Furtado, bye.
Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. I ain't got it, but they hands to the ceiling. I ain't palm reading, but I got them in they feelings, yeah. Ain't vanilla ice, but I'm iced out chillin'. Was the good guy till they made me the villain. Was gonna get a room, but they gave me a villa. I got game, Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a Sprinter. What's a two up. Never been afraid to play my cards. What's a risk to a winner? Barely hang out with these days. What's a lame to a real one? Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Never turn my back on my guys when they need me. Gotta get respect from my job, it ain't easy. In a good mental state and God is the reason. This is plain Jane season. Fresh up off the plane in Japan, I ain't leaving. They say seeing is believing. Well, here's a briefcase with $1 million even. This all week, no days off. This hard work gon' pay off. I made myself a promise young. I would never work a day job, put it in the safe. Never know when I'm gonna need that. Came here with my gang, you don't know where your homies at. Gave you a lot of game, you don't owe me back. You say you a boss, gotta show me that. Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. I got game, Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a 2 up? I got game, Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a 2 up?
Nobody do it better than me, not incredibly. I do this competitively, uneditably. These falling silent when I walk up in the building. Worry about their future like I'm here to snatch their children. That line was brilliant. How I'm not already in the millions? Am I not the picture of resilience? Why they test my patience? Hyping all this lame. No one got a brain, they just be liking all the same. This is what the I'm in on industry games. I'm convinced that nobody is speaking my language. I'ma get it as so listen close when I say this. After every feel stainless. I can make a fiend go. Everything I wrote gon' smoke, so dangerous. I can make an Einstein feel brainless. But look on the bright side, hope yield changes. I'ma get it started, please give me a pardon. Cause this the type of beat that get the whole crowd marching. Time to shut it down, we made the whole town Spartan. I'm from outer space, so all my homegirls Martian. It's about to get critical, this moment is pivotal. Here to feed the streets that say my influence umbilical. We gon' make it grimy, never get behind me. Told you I'm the best, I done said it with my chest. So for real, nobody try me.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big crowds. They already gone by the size of me. I don't really get drunk, put my deuce up. I will not live in apology. I wish you lose love, but truly you suck. Gon' make way for a prodigy.
And I say, one for the money and two for the love. We the new era, so whoever may feel they above. Live in delusion, that's an illusion, it's absent. Keep it together, don't act like you didn't know what it was. I'm on a whole nother planet, I'm about to show you. This wouldn't work if we planned it, meaning you won't understand it. We have to rings like a Saturn, this feel like splitting an atom. We got involved with the pattern, so now we up and we at 'em. Watch out for my evolution. Around and start a revolution. I am more than a being, I'm an institution. If I gotta reiterate, I swear I'ma lose it. It's my world and I'm generous and let y'all peruse it. How obnoxious, she ain't got a conscience. She's okay with being a little absurd and pompous. That's because I kill it, then stick around just to haunt it. Waiting on my thank you, be grateful that I would even let you watch it.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big crowds. They already gone by the size of me. I don't really get drunk, put my deuce up. I will not live in apology. I wish you lose love, but truly you suck. Gon' make way for a prodigy.
Gonna catch your breath for a second. Look at your neighbor and check in. We bout to march, so if you not get to stepping. I done told you who I am. I'm a force to be reckoned with. I think just be mad because my voice is so decadent. I'm setting a precedent. No mistakes and no accident. We ignoring the standard set cause our lowest is passionate. This alone is a classic hit. I'm a verb amongst adjectives. If the industry full of and my words is a laxative. I'm a maniac on these beats. I'm insane and it's not discreet. I'm enraged because y'all ain't see it. I'm spraying on every street, entertaining no whack opinion. Who's saying we not elite? I'm over Balenciagas. I'm changing into my cleats. It's go time. It's showtime. I ain't calming down until this
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the world's steel capital in the city of Bridges, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Acrisure Stadium. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Harris. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. It got his man complete. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 48 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Second and 8 coming from the 19. Now here's another carry for Harris. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Back to throw, Pickett. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Here's Gibson on the read option. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Here's third and a few inches. A give up the middle to Gibson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 17 there. Good for a Commanders first down.
You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
On 1st and 10, Lacey being chased out left.
And he will find his man, Samuel. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Tackle there by Michael Pierce. You look at this Steeler defense.
They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Flushed out right.
Going to be caught downfield by Dotson.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down. That's a great example right there to remind everyone of what a weapon he can be as a mobile quarterback, Charles. Nice play to escape the pocket and get his offense into the red zone with a first down.
And defensive coaches losing their mind on that play because they knew about his mobility coming in, and they preached all week long. If he gets outside the pocket, find receivers in your area and cover them. Otherwise, plays like that will continue to result.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. Once more, Gibson.
He can't get him down. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
42 yards rushing for him on their opening drive of the contest, and it's now 1st and goal. They'll run with Gibson.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Antonio Gibson, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Pickett sets up play action. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. Well, starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 they had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB, too. Let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game, but they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. Rush coming, and he's taken down. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
And another long drive from the offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack.
He'll drop to throw.
Setting up the screen, Harris.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
63 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
On 1st down, right back to Gibson.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. On the counter, Gibson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. 3rd down and 1. Now a run up the middle with Drake. Oh, nice move. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
They go play action here on first down, eluding the pressure right. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And that's a nice throw right there, and I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing in the colleges delivered to the NFL.
On first down, Lacey. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Now, despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw again. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. Sly able to put this one through. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10.
They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it.
And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Following the fumble recovery, Lacey.
Oh, and the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Lacey, and they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Hurry, 17. What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
On 3rd down, Lacey.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Sly able to put this one through.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So the fumble recovery had him set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway.
Jamal Agnew now to return it. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter. Yeah,
believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
To throw on second down, Lacey. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
On second down, here's Gibson again. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Off play action. Lacey. They'll roll him out right. And he finds McLaurin. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 17-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Gibson. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On second down, here's Gibson again. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Commanders are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Robinson. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. Robinson again. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr., his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Commanders take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
I'm going to run you over. You're Mike 52, Mike 52. Touchdown, defense. Mike 52, Mike 52. Yeah, 18, pioneer. Watch Mike. Let's set it up.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Pickett. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
57's Mike. Mike 57. 3 balls.
Pickett back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Off play action, Pickett. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Chase Young in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now Pickett. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack. They'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And this is a situation where, as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
And that'll hit and go out of bounds, so they'll start just outside their own 40-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Looking to throw on second down. Lacey, flush to his right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
To throw on third down. Lacey escaping the pressure right. Lacey hit. He lost the football. It's out. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it now.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And this will do the job nicely, as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now a 2nd and 10. Pickett going to bootleg it. And this one is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Washington on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Pickett. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stairs on that sideline. This is one of those games where you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
On first down, Drake. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It's a first down Washington on a pickup of 18. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off the game.
97 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Second and a couple. Looking to throw. Lacey. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Off the play fake. Lacey rolling to his right. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Commanders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Defensively, didn't seem like anybody had eyes on the quarterback, and he took advantage.
So you think that maybe we're seeing some pretty good instincts for a young guy? Because that's the thing you worry about. Coming out of college, you're used to getting away with just about anything you want to do. You're just superior. Here, he has to read it, figure it out, and know when it's time to go.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it is 28-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result. But when this game is done, the credit will go to the consistent pressure on the quarterback as a huge cause of this win. Most teams are happy if they get a few of these games per year. You know they're going to watch this tape over and over, try to identify what's working and keep it going.
Well, it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 13 yards there and a Washington first.
CD, fourth quarter, you're still above 3 minutes remaining, but right now running the football is a pretty good idea to work that clock, right?
It certainly is, because your team is strong right now, and you can feel the defense fading a little bit. Their goal, continue to run it this effectively, call victory formation as the clock winds down, and end the ball game and move on to the next opponent.
To throw on 2nd down, Lacey. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Back to throw. Lacey. This one left side caught by Gibson. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, obviously, Charles, no more points were needed, but some teams just can't resist the urge to keep adding on, and they did just that here in the 4th quarter.
And we've certainly been on the call to see many teams do exactly that over the years, Brandon. Some to even more impressive degrees. In the end, it always goes back to there's still a defense out there, and it's still a game of NFL football. So if you don't like what's happening, it's up to you to get them stopped.
The extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes this 35-0 now. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one. At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Second and 10. Looking to throw, Pickett.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
Montez Sweat able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Let's go ahead and put check marks by it all, partner. No points. Down by 4 touchdowns. Haven't had anything going today on offense. Why not add a late sack to the mix? Obviously a day to forget for all involved. Let's give plenty of credit to this defensive effort. They've been excellent from start to finish.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. Pickett, 4th down, desperation time.
He's going to let it fly. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow.
And he is going to have the Steelers first down, and this is going to wind up being not just a conversion, but a play that flips the field as well.
Listen, when you're at this point of the game, all options options are on the table. 4th down, they say, we've got to go for it. And what a play they come up with. Big yardage there to keep the drive alive.
Now Pickett, he's got this to his running back, Harris. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. There he goes, right side. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield. And they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late 4th quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. For the winning team here, Charles, that's about as big and clean of a win as you could hope. Meanwhile, you forced turnovers, you didn't allow any points, and you put up a bunch of points. What an effort.
And, Brandon, I just have to ask you, that's all the stuff that we saw happen today. Those are statistics, numbers, the whole deal. But my question is, how does one team come ready to play, and the other one, obviously, not ready at all?
Boy, I mean, I obviously don't have an answer to that, but that was the story from the get-go. One side was awake and ready, and the other just seemed to sleep. So for the Commanders, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.